Have you ever wondered why the most captivating speakers don't rely on endless words to make their mark? Instead, they captivate with clarity, purpose, and intention. In a world drowning in noise and constant chatter, the real power isn't in saying more, it's in saying less, but meaning so much more. Picture this: commanding a room with quiet confidence, inspiring action without long-winded speeches, and leaving a profound impact with just a handful of carefully chosen words. What if the key to truly connecting with others and making your voice resonate wasn't about how much you say, but how intentionally you say it? This isn't just about speaking. It's about transforming how you communicate, how you lead, and how you influence. By learning the art of purposeful speech, you can cut through the noise, demand attention, and create connections that last. Stick with me, because we're about to unlock the transformative power of saying less. Get ready to learn how to speak with impact and precision, one intentional word at a time. Let's dive in and change the way you communicate forever. Chapter 1: The Science of Silence. In today's world of endless noise and constant distractions, silence might seem like an unusual tool for communication. But what if silence wasn't just a pause in the conversation? What if it was the secret weapon to commanding attention, fostering connection, and speaking with impact? Silence has a profound effect on our minds, emotions, and relationships. Psychologically, it gives both the speaker and listener time to absorb and process information, allowing ideas to sink in deeper. Emotionally, it brings a sense of calm and authority, helping you appear poised, confident, and in control. But silence isn't just about staying quiet. It's about knowing when not to speak so that when you do, every word lands with greater force. Imagine this: a well-timed pause before a powerful statement. It draws people in, heightens their curiosity, and makes them lean forward, eager to hear what you'll say next. Silence, when used strategically, turns your words into a spotlight moment, ensuring they resonate long after you've spoken. By embracing the power of the pause, you send a subtle message to those around you. I'm thoughtful. I'm intentional. I'm worth listening to. This doesn't just make you a better speaker. It transforms you into a communicator who leaves a lasting impression. Silence isn't just for you. It's also a gift to others. By creating moments of quiet in conversations, you allow others the space to express their thoughts, making them feel truly heard and valued. Those silent pauses can become golden opportunities for deeper dialogue and genuine connection. And here's another powerful truth: silence can save you from speaking words you might regret. It gives you a chance to weigh your thoughts, choose your words carefully, and respond with clarity and purpose. Mastering the science of silence is also about presence. By embracing quiet moments, you become more engaged in conversations, showing a level of attentiveness and respect that others will deeply appreciate. It's a skill that transforms not just how you speak, but how you connect, lead, and influence. When you stop fearing silence and start using it intentionally, you'll discover its transformative power. You'll realize that the quietest moments in a conversation often speak the loudest. So, as you continue this journey, remember, silence isn't just the absence of sound. It's a tool for creating space, clarity, and connection. And when used wisely, it can elevate your communication to extraordinary heights. Chapter 2: Less is More. The art of precision in a world overwhelmed by noise, where everyone is clamoring to be heard. The ability to say less while delivering a powerful message is a rare and invaluable skill. Precision isn't just about speaking briefly, it's about speaking purposefully. It's the art of stripping away the unnecessary. To let your words shine with clarity and impact, think about the last time someone rambled on, drowning their message in endless details. Did you feel engaged? Inspired? Probably not. The truth is, the more words you use to explain something, the more likely your message will get lost. In contrast, when you speak with precision, your words hit harder, your ideas are clearer, and your audience listens more intently. The phrase less is more is not just it's a principle of powerful communication. Being concise doesn't mean holding back or limiting your voice. It means cutting through the noise, eliminating distractions, and focusing on what truly matters. When you remove the fluff and distill your message to its essence, you leave no room for confusion, only clarity and impact. Imagine your words like a masterfully edited piece of writing. The best authors know that great storytelling isn't about cramming in every detail. It's about refining ideas until only the most meaningful elements remain. The same is true when you speak. By carefully selecting each word, you make your message stronger and more memorable. Speaking with precision does more than just help your audience understand it. Shows that you respect their time and attention. When you get straight to the point, you demonstrate thoughtfulness, authority, and confidence. Your words feel intentional, purposeful, and impossible to ignore. This isn't about oversimplifying your message or cutting corners. It's about saying exactly what needs to be said and nothing more. It's about identifying the heart of your message and delivering it with clarity and conviction. When you embrace precision, your words carry weight, and your voice stands out in the crowd. Here's the beauty of this approach. It works in every context. Whether you're leading a meeting, giving a presentation, or simply having a conversation, speaking with precision transforms how people perceive you. It makes you sound confident, authoritative, and thoughtful, all while requiring less effort on your part. So, how do you master the art of precision? Start by asking yourself, what is the core message I want to convey? What's truly important? Here, once you identify that, cut out the unnecessary. Avoid over-explaining, resist the urge to ramble, and trust that the strength of your words will shine when you let them stand alone. When you learn to speak with intention and clarity, notice something remarkable. People listen more. They respect your words because every one of them has purpose. And in a world full of endless chatter, that's a skill that sets you apart. Remember, speaking less doesn't mean saying less. It means saying what truly matters. So embrace the art of precision and discover the power of making every word count. Chapter 3. Listen to speak better. Effective communication isn't just about finding the perfect words, it's about understanding the people you're speaking to. And understanding begins with one crucial skill: listening. Truly great speakers don't just command attention with their words. They earn it through their ability to listen deeply and respond meaningfully. Have you ever been in a conversation where someone actually listened to you? Not just nodded along, but truly paid attention to your words, your tone, your emotions. How did that make you feel? Seen? Heard? Valued? That's the power of listening. And it's the foundation of exceptional communication. When you listen actively, you create a space where people feel safe to share their thoughts and feelings. It fosters trust, strengthens connections, and transforms everyday interactions into meaningful exchanges. People don't just want to be spoken to, they want to be understood. And the better you listen, the better you can deliver a response that resonates, inspires, and leaves a lasting impact. But here's the catch. Most of us aren't really listening. We're waiting for our turn to talk. We're crafting our response in our head before the other person even finishes their sentence. That's not listening, that's just waiting. To become a better communicator, you need to shift your focus from what you want to say to what they are trying to say, the art of active listening. Active listening isn't passive, it's a deliberate active engagement. It's about more than just hearing words. It's about observing tone, body language, and even the pauses between sentences. These nonverbal cues often say more than words ever could. When you pay attention to someone's body language or notice the subtle shift in their tone, you gain insight into what they're really feeling. That's the goldmine of communication, the unspoken emotions behind the words. And when you respond to those emotions, not just the surface message, you create a deeper connection that leaves people thinking, wow, they really get me. Pause before you speak. Listening also gives you something invaluable: time. Time to process what's been said. Time to reflect on how best to respond. This simple pause can make all the difference. Instead of blurting out a reaction, you offer a response that's thoughtful, intentional, and impactful. Impulsive replies often lead to misunderstandings or unnecessary conflict. But when you take a moment to truly absorb someone's words, you're able to respond with clarity and composure. And here's the bonus: people respect you more for it. They'll see you as someone who thinks before they speak, someone whose words carry weight. Listening opens doors. When you actively listen, something magical happens. People become more open to your ideas. It's a natural give and take. When others feel heard and understood, they're far more likely to listen to what you have to say. This doesn't just apply to personal relationships. It's a game changer in professional settings too. Whether you're leading a team, pitching an idea, or resolving a conflict, listening gives you the insight to tailor your message in a way that resonates. It turns a one-sided monologue into a dynamic dialogue. Speak from understanding, not opinion. The better you listen, the more meaningful your words become. Why? Because you're no longer speaking just to be heard. You're speaking from a place of understanding. Your responses aren't just opinions thrown into the void. They're thoughtful contributions that build on what's been shared. Imagine the impact of saying exactly what someone needs to hear because you've taken the time to truly understand them. That's how you build trust, earn respect, and create connections that last. Mastering the balanced communication is a dance between listening and speaking. And the balance between the two is where the magic happens. When you listen with intention and speak with purpose, your words carry an authenticity that's impossible to ignore. So, the next time you're in a conversation, resist the urge to fill every silence with words. Lean in. Pay attention. Let the other person know you're fully present. Because when you truly listen, you're not just improving your speaking skills, you're building bridges, fostering understanding, and transforming the way you connect with the world. Remember, the best communicators aren't just great talkers, they're extraordinary listeners. And when you listen deeply, you'll discover the power to speak with clarity, confidence, and impact like never before. Chapter 4. The weight of every word. Every word you speak carries the power to transform, to inspire, and to connect. In a world where words are often tossed around carelessly, understanding the impact of your language is crucial. When you choose your words with intention, you unlock the potential to deliver a message that is not only more effective but deeply authentic. Each word is a tool, one that can uplift, influence, or even harm. That's why it's essential to be mindful of the words you use. Think about the meaning behind them. Are they in line with your values? Do they reflect the true message you want to convey? By choosing words that are clear, honest, and precise, you craft a message that resonates deeply and powerfully. The goal is not just to speak, but to speak with purpose. It's about saying what matters and saying it in a way that sticks. Every word has weight, so use them wisely. By speaking less, but speaking well, you ensure that each word packs a punch, leaving a lasting impact and reducing the risk of misunderstandings. But words aren't just about the meaning they carry, they're about how they're delivered. The tone, timing, and emotion behind your words amplify their effect. A single word can become profound when paired with the right delivery. That's why understanding how to match your tone to your message is key to ensuring that your words land just as you intend. Sparking connection and understanding with your audience. Mastering the weight of every word means knowing that communication isn't just about filling silence. It's about choosing the right words, speaking with purpose, and delivering them with confidence. When you do, you create messages that not only leave a lasting impression, but also inspire the change you wish to see. Chapter 5. Mastering Nonverbal Communication. Words hold immense power, but they only tell part of the story. Nonverbal communication, the body language, facial expressions, gestures, and tone of voice speaks volumes. Often, it conveys more meaning than words ever could. Mastering these subtle forms of communication is the key to elevating your ability to connect, communicate more effectively, and project confidence and credibility. When you speak, your body is constantly sending signals. Your posture, eye contact, hand movements, and even how you stand or sit all shape how your message is received. For instance, crossed arms can signal defensiveness or discomfort, while an open posture radiates receptiveness and confidence. By being mindful of these cues, you ensure your body reinforces the message you're communicating with your words. Among these nonverbal signals, eye contact is one of the most powerful. It conveys sincerity, trustworthiness, and attentiveness. When you maintain good eye contact, whether with one person or a group, you establish a connection that makes your message feel personal and impactful. But there's an art to it. Too little eye contact can seem evasive, while too much can be intimidating. The key is to engage naturally, letting your eyes reflect genuine interest. Facial expressions also carry a tremendous weight in communication. A smile can express warmth and openness, while a furrowed brow can signal confusion or disagreement. Even subtle shifts in your expression can reveal emotions and intentions more effectively than words alone. Being aware of how your face reflects your message helps ensure that your expressions align with your tone and content. Gestures are another powerful tool for enhancing communication. When used effectively, hand movements can emphasize key points and make your message dynamic and memorable. Whether it's using your hands to illustrate the size of something or to punctuate a thought, gestures can bring your words to life. However, it's essential to use them intentionally. Excessive or erratic gestures can distract from your message. Less is often more. Your tone of voice plays an equally important role. How you say something can carry as much weight as the words themselves. A calm, steady tone makes your message feel trustworthy, while a raised voice might signal urgency or frustration. The tone should always align with the message you're trying to convey. For example, a soft, compassionate tone fosters empathy, while an assertive tone commands attention and conveys authority. Being mindful of how your tone complements your words ensures your message is heard with clarity and impact. One of the most powerful aspects of nonverbal communication is the ability to listen to others. By observing their body language, how they move, how they hold themselves, their facial expressions, you can gain insights into how they feel and adjust your own communication style accordingly. If someone is fidgeting, avoiding eye contact, or crossing their arms, they may be uncomfortable or uninterested. In such cases, adjusting your own nonverbal signals like leaning in, softening your tone, or relaxing your posture can help them feel more at ease. Improving the flow of the conversation. Nonverbal communication is a two-way street. It's not only about sending the right signals, but also about interpreting the signals others are sending. Being attuned to others' body language allows you to respond with greater empathy and understanding, deepening your connections in both personal and professional settings. Mastering nonverbal communication takes awareness, practice, and mindfulness. As you sharpen this skill, your interactions will become more fluid and authentic. Your ability to communicate won't be limited to the words you speak, but will extend to every message you convey through your body, your expressions, and your presence. Nonverbal communication is the bridge that connects us, making every conversation more meaningful, impactful, and full of potential to inspire and influence others. Chapter 6. Influence through curiosity. The power of influence often lies not in what you say, but in the questions you ask. Curiosity is a dynamic force that invites meaningful conversation, nurtures understanding, and opens the door to deeper connections. When you approach others with genuine curiosity, it's not just about gathering information, it's about creating an environment of trust, collaboration, and mutual respect. Curiosity-driven questions are transformative. They signal that you truly value the perspectives of others and are deeply interested in what they have to offer. This inquisitive approach becomes a tool for influence, allowing you to guide conversations, ignite creative ideas, and even spark change, all by simply asking the right questions at the right time. When you ask thoughtful, curiosity-driven questions, you're not just gathering data. You're fostering an atmosphere where people feel valued. You shift the focus from yourself to them, creating space for others to express themselves fully. This makes them feel heard, respected, and more open to sharing their ideas, strengthening relationships and building rapport. And when people feel listened to, they're far more likely to listen to you in return, creating a harmonious, balanced exchange. Curiosity is also a powerful catalyst for problem solving and innovation. When you ask open-ended questions that don't have easy answers, you encourage others to think critically and creatively. Questions like, what if we tried this differently? Or how could we improve this idea? Challenge conventional thinking and spark fresh possibilities. It's in this space of open inquiry that new solutions emerge, often in ways we hadn't imagined before. By asking questions that encourage reflection and new perspectives, you help others step outside their usual mindset. You invite them to see things in a new light, opening up the potential for innovative ideas and breakthroughs. But curiosity doesn't just spark creativity, also deepens your understanding of the people around you. When you ask meaningful questions, you uncover insights into what drives them, what challenges they face, and what motivates their actions. This understanding allows you to respond with greater empathy and precision, making your responses more impactful. In both personal and professional settings, curiosity enables you to better meet the needs of others. In the workplace, asking questions about someone's goals or struggles allows you to offer advice that's more relevant and supportive. In relationships, curiosity helps you be more compassionate and responsive to the needs of those around you, strengthening bonds and trust. Curiosity is especially powerful in navigating conflict and difficult conversations. Instead of approaching a disagreement with the intent to win or prove a point, curiosity allows you to seek understanding. Questions like, "What's your perspective on this?" or "Can you help me understand your reasoning?" or shift the conversation from adversarial to collaborative. This simple shift can dissolve tension, create space for mutual understanding, and pave the way for resolution. One of the most empowering aspects of curiosity is its ability to give others a voice. By asking people to share their thoughts or experiences, you provide them with a platform to express themselves. This act of empowerment boosts their confidence and self-esteem, making them more willing to engage in meaningful dialogue. When people feel that their opinions matter, conversations become more productive, relationships become stronger, and trust is built. Effective questioning is not about being curious in a rushed or superficial way. It's about being patient and intentional. It's easy to ask questions, but asking the right questions at the right time requires attentiveness and empathy. It means actively listening to what others are saying, reflecting on their words, and then responding with a question that deepens the conversation and invites further exploration. As you master the art of influence through curiosity, you'll notice that your conversations become more dynamic, more engaging. Your ability to ask open-ended, insightful questions will not only make you a more effective communicator, but also a more inspiring leader, collaborator, and problem solver. Curiosity gives you the power to unlock new ideas, build stronger relationships, and drive meaningful change simply by asking the right questions. The more you practice this skill, the more you'll realize just how transformative curiosity can be in guiding conversations and influencing outcomes in ways that words alone cannot achieve. Chapter 7. The silence between the words in countless conversations. We often focus so intently on the words being spoken that we overlook the profound power hidden in the moments of silence between them. Yet, these pauses, these spaces where nothing is said are just as powerful, if not more so, than the words themselves. Silence can convey meaning, create tension, invite reflection, and give ideas the space they need to settle. The ability to harness this silence, to understand its rhythm and power, it's a skill that can elevate your communication, transforming you from a mere speaker into a more intentional, thoughtful, and impactful communicator. Silence is often seen as uncomfortable, even awkward. But in reality, it's one of the most powerful tools you can wield in a conversation. When you leave a pause between your words, you give your audience the time they need to absorb your message. That space invites reflection, allowing your message to linger and deepen in its impact. Rather than rushing to fill every moment with more words, silence allows your ideas to resonate, making them more likely to stick. One of the greatest benefits of using silence effectively is its ability to create anticipation. When you pause before delivering an important point, you naturally capture the attention of your listeners. That brief silence primes them, making them lean in, subconsciously preparing for something meaningful. Strategic pauses build suspense, captivating your audience and keeping them engaged and focused. Silence also offers you the luxury of time. In fast-paced conversations or high-pressure situations, there's often a rush to speak quickly and keep things moving. But when you embrace silence, you give yourself the opportunity to think carefully and choose your words with precision. This pause allows you to respond thoughtfully, not impulsively, making your communication more deliberate and impactful. In moments of conflict or disagreement, silence can be an incredibly powerful ally. When emotions run high, words can become sharp or defensive. But by stepping back and embracing the pause, you create space for both sides to cool down, reflect, and gain clarity. The silence allows everyone to reconsider their positions, which can lead to more productive, constructive dialogue and, ultimately, resolution. Silence is also a mark of confidence. When you speak slowly, allowing for pauses, you demonstrate control over the conversation. You're not rushing to fill the air with words out of fear or insecurity. Instead, you're comfortable enough to let your thoughts settle and give others time to process. This calm composure makes you appear more authoritative and poised, encouraging others to listen to you more attentively. Beyond words, silence is a powerful form of nonverbal communication. In the absence of speech, emotions often speak louder than words ever could. A well-timed pause can convey a range of feelings, from empathy and reflection to agreement or contemplation. For example, a brief silence after someone shares an emotional story can communicate your understanding and empathy without the need for a single word. In this way, silence becomes its own language, capable of conveying complex emotions and messages that words alone can't always capture. In professional settings, silence can be a tool of persuasion. When you ask a question or present an idea, allowing a moment of silence afterward gives the other person space to think and respond thoughtfully. It also places a gentle pressure on them to fill the gap, often leading to more honest, revealing answers. In negotiations or sales, strategic pauses allow you to better understand the other person's position, giving you a competitive advantage when it comes time to make your next move. As you learn to embrace silence in your communication, you'll see how it enriches the quality of your conversations. You'll become more deliberate with your words, understanding that the pauses in between are just as meaningful as what you say. The art of balancing speech and silence is not just about becoming a more effective communicator, it's about connecting with others on a deeper level. Whether you're leading a meeting, having a casual conversation, or navigating a difficult situation, the silence between your words holds immense power. Mastering this skill will transform the way you interact with others, making your communication not only more impactful, but more thoughtful, intentional, and transformative. Chapter 8. Speaking with Purpose. Aligning your words with your values. True power in communication doesn't come from speaking less or mastering nonverbal cues alone. It comes from speaking with purpose. When your words are aligned with your core values and beliefs, they resonate with authenticity and conviction, creating a deep connection with others. Speaking with purpose means being intentional with every word you say, knowing exactly why you say it, and ensuring your message is a true reflection of who you are and what you stand for. It's not just about filling the silence. It's about speaking to convey something meaningful. Every word should have purpose, Before you speak, take a moment to reflect on your intentions. Are you trying to inform, inspire, or persuade? Are you expressing your beliefs or sharing a vision for the future? When you speak with clarity about your intentions, your message becomes more powerful and impactful. Driven by a sense of purpose and unwavering conviction, in today's world, we're constantly bombarded by a tidal wave of messages, opinions, and distractions. It's easy to get lost in the noise and start speaking without thinking. But when you speak with purpose, you cut through the chaos. Your words are focused, clear, and intentional, cutting straight to the heart of the matter. This clarity makes your message stand out, ensuring it doesn't get drowned in the sea of irrelevant chatter. Aligning your words with your values does more than just bring you clarity, builds trust with others. When people hear that you speak from a place of authenticity, they are naturally drawn to listen and connect with you. Authentic communication demonstrates integrity and sincerity, qualities that are valued in both personal and professional relationships. By being true to your beliefs, you show others that your words can be trusted and that you are reliable, consistent, and transparent. When your words are rooted in your core values, you become more resilient in the face of disagreement or criticism. It's much easier to stand firm when you know your words align with something that matters deeply to you. Rather than becoming defensive or faltering under pressure, you remain confident because your message reflects your true self. Strength is especially crucial in leadership and advocacy, where staying true to your purpose can inspire others and influence change. Purposeful speech is also a powerful tool for influence. When you speak with clarity and conviction, others are inspired by your confidence. People are naturally drawn to those who speak with purpose, as it demonstrates not only self-assurance, but leadership. Whether you're giving a presentation, leading a community discussion, or having a personal conversation, speaking with purpose allows you to communicate with greater impact, inspiring others to take action and embrace change. An essential part of speaking with purpose is the ability to listen. After all, communication is a two-way street. By listening actively to others' thoughts and ideas, you can align your message with their needs, concerns, and values. This connection makes your words not only authentic, but also relevant and meaningful to the person or group you're communicating with. When speaking and listening work in harmony, it creates a more productive, engaging, and effective dialogue. Another powerful aspect of speaking with purpose is the ability to simplify complex ideas. When your words are aligned with your core values, you naturally focus on what truly matters. You strip away unnecessary jargon, filler words, and distractions, making your message clear, precise, and accessible. This is especially important in leadership, where complex ideas need to be communicated in a way that inspires and motivates action. The clarity you bring to your message makes it easier for others to understand and engage with. The impact of speaking with purpose goes beyond the immediate conversation. It lingers long after the words are spoken. When your words are aligned with your values, they carry a sense of integrity that stays with people. Those who speak with authenticity leave a lasting impression. Your message doesn't just pass by, it sticks, influencing others' thinking and inspiring them to take action. Speaking with purpose also empowers you to create positive change. Whether you're advocating for a cause, rallying people toward a shared goal, or encouraging someone to reach their potential, your words have the power to uplift and inspire. By aligning your speech with a higher purpose, you become a catalyst for change, helping others see the world in a new light and encouraging them to act on their values. At its core, speaking with purpose is about being intentional, authentic, and clear in your communication. When you take the time to reflect on what you truly believe and how your words reflect those beliefs, you create a communication style that is not only powerful and impactful, but meaningful. Purposeful speech enhances your personal effectiveness, fosters deeper connections with others, and drives positive change. Whether in a professional setting, a community space, or personal relationships, speaking with purpose has the potential to transform the way you communicate and the impact you have on the world around you. Chapter 9. The transformative power of silence in leadership. Leadership is often seen as a call to action, taking charge, making decisions, and commanding the room. But there is an often overlooked force that separates great leaders from the rest: the power of silence. In a world where speaking up is frequently equated with strength, true leadership isn't just about dominating conversations or issuing orders. It's about creating space for others to think, reflect, and contribute when wielded purposefully. Silence becomes a catalyst for growth, connection, and collaboration. It's a tool that enables leaders to actively listen, observe deeply, and cultivate an environment where everyone feels heard, valued, and empowered. The power of active listening. At the heart of effective leadership is one core principle: listening. Great leaders understand that success doesn't lie in talking over others, but in deeply understanding what others are saying. Silence offers the invaluable opportunity to pause, listen attentively, and absorb what is being communicated without the impulse to immediately jump in with a response. In that silence, leaders allow their teams to express ideas fully, voice concerns, and share perspectives without interruption. It's a profound act of respect, one that fosters trust and creates a culture where collaboration thrives. By holding space for others to speak, leaders can gather the full scope of information before making thoughtful decisions, creating space for reflection. Silence is not just for listening, it's also essential for reflection. Effective leaders don't rush to make decisions. They create moments of pause where they can assess the situation with clarity and intention. This quiet contemplation ensures that decisions are not impulsive, but rather deliberate and well-informed. Leaders who take the time to reflect build confidence within their teams. When others see their leaders pause to consider all perspectives, they feel assured that decisions are made with care, respect, and thoughtfulness. This mindful approach elevates a leader's impact, cultivating an atmosphere of trust and respect. Silence. As a tool for composure, in high-pressure situations, the ability to remain calm speaks volumes. Leaders who remain silent and composed in the face of chaos project confidence and control, inspiring their teams to stay focused and collected. Silence in moments of crisis acts as a stabilizing force, allowing the leader to process the situation and respond with clarity and precision. This calmness reassures the team, helping them navigate through even the most turbulent challenges. Building trust through respectful silence. Silence fosters mutual respect in powerful ways. Leaders who use silence to let others speak or reflect on what has been said send a message that everyone's voice matters. By speaking less and listening more, leaders create an environment where open communication flourishes and collaboration thrives. This kind of engagement encourages deeper connection within teams. People feel valued when they are truly listened to, And when they are heard, they are more motivated and invested in the success of the team. The impact of such respect goes beyond the conversation. It builds long-lasting trust and strengthens relationships, guiding through silence. Sometimes, the most effective way to lead is by not leading at all. Leaders who embrace silence allow their teams to arrive at conclusions on their own. This subtle guidance encourages autonomy and ownership, empowering individuals to reflect on their actions and make informed decisions. By leaving space for others to think, leaders ignite problem-solving and innovation, creating a culture of self-reliance and accountability, setting boundaries. With silence, silence is also a powerful tool for asserting boundaries. Leaders who are comfortable with silence can navigate difficult situations without confrontation. When someone steps out of line or becomes disruptive, a well-timed silence speaks volumes, signaling the need for respect and space. This nonverbal cue can be just as effective as a direct confrontation, reinforcing the importance of mutual respect in the workplace, in negotiations, or external discussions. Silence can also be a powerful tool of influence. After presenting an idea or making a request, a strategic pause creates anticipation and pressure. This silence gives the other party time to think, often leading them to speak first, revealing critical information or shifting the balance in the leader's favor. Silence as a strategic force. The power of silence lies not in the absence of sound, but in the presence of intention. Leaders who master the art of silence understand that every pause is a moment of potential to listen, to reflect, to connect, and to act thoughtfully. By embracing silence, leaders empower their teams, foster deeper relationships, and inspire greater trust and respect. Silence in leadership isn't passive, it's a conscious, deliberate choice that strengthens influence and drives positive outcomes. It's the quiet force that transforms communication, builds stronger teams, and allows leaders to make the most impactful decisions. When used purposefully, silence becomes not only an underutilized tool, but one of the most powerful and effective aspects of great leadership. Chapter 10: The Silence of Impact. Transforming your communication. Throughout this journey, you've come to realize that silence isn't just the absence of sound, it's a potent, active force that holds the power to transform your communication. When used intentionally, silence can elevate your ability to connect with others, shape your message, and leave a lasting impression that resonates far beyond mere words. The true power of silence lies in its ability to amplify your words, allowing you to communicate with clarity, intention, and influence in a world overwhelmed by a constant flow of information. It's easy for our voices to get lost in the noise, but silence, when wielded wisely, gives your words room to breathe, making them not only clearer but more impactful. The simple act of pausing allows your audience to absorb your message, reflect on it, and let it sink in. It transforms your communication, making what you say more memorable and meaningful. Whether you're delivering a speech, engaging in a crucial conversation, or negotiating, silence acts as the secret ingredient that enhances the power of your message, creating a resonance that lasts long after the words fade. One of the most profound ways silence can transform your communication is by allowing your words to be heard. In a world where we are bombarded with endless chatter, it's easy for your voice to be drowned out. But silence creates a space, a pause where your audience has the opportunity to absorb and reflect on what you've just said. This pause enhances the clarity and depth of your message, making it not only easier to understand, but also more likely to be remembered. It's this subtle yet profound act of speaking less and listening more that magnifies the impact of your words. Silence also transforms the quality of your interactions. By embracing silence, you create an open, balanced exchange that invites others to contribute. Instead of filling the conversation with your own thoughts, you give others the space to share their ideas, emotions, and perspectives. This fosters deeper connections and nurtures a sense of mutual respect. People are more likely to trust and listen to you when they feel truly heard. Silence, in this way, is the key to building rapport and strengthening relationships. Whether you're in a personal conversation, a professional meeting, or even speaking in front of an audience, another transformative effect of silence is its ability to bring clarity to your thoughts. When we rush through conversations, we risk overwhelming our listeners with a barrage of ideas. But when we pause, even for just a moment, we allow our thoughts to settle. This moment of stillness helps us to choose our words more deliberately and communicate with greater precision. Silence clears away the mental clutter, allowing us to focus on the core message we want to convey, making our communication sharper, more focused, and far more impactful. Silence is also a master of nonverbal communication. Sometimes the most powerful message is delivered without a single word. The way we use silence can express empathy, respect, disagreement, or understanding without needing to say anything at all. Think a booth impact of listening without interruption or giving someone a moment to pause after a heavy statement. In those silences, something profound is communicated: caring, consideration, and attentiveness. Silence, in these moments, becomes a language all its own, one that transcends words and speaks directly to the heart. When you master silence, you enhance your influence and authority. People who can command silence are often seen as more thoughtful, composed, and confident. Every pause between your words sends a message that you're not rushed, that your thoughts hold weight, and that you are in control of the conversation. Silence in your speech signals strength and unspoken confidence that commands respect. By using pauses strategically, you gain the upper hand, guiding the flow of conversation with poise and purpose. This presence of mind builds your credibility as a leader, speaker, or influencer, giving you the power to sway opinions, inspire trust, and shape the outcome of discussions. Silence also holds the key to emotional intelligence. It's not always what you say that matters. Sometimes it's what you don't say. In emotionally charged moments, silence gives you the space to process your thoughts and emotions before responding. Instead of reacting impulsively or saying something you might regret, silence allows you to respond with empathy and wisdom. It helps you remain calm in the face of conflict, preventing rash decisions and allowing you to approach challenging situations with a clearer mind. In this way, silence enhances your ability to communicate with emotional depth and understanding, making you a more empathetic and effective communicator. In times of conflict or tension, silence is a powerful tool for de-escalation. When tempers flare, words can inflame the situation further, but silence allows for a moment of reflection. By pausing, you give both sides the time to gather their thoughts, reducing defensiveness and creating space for more thoughtful dialogue. This pause allows people to consider alternative viewpoints and approach the conversation with a clearer perspective, making it more likely that a resolution can be reached. In this way, silence fosters a culture of respect, collaboration, and mutual understanding. Silence can also empower others to speak up. When you pause after asking a question or making a statement, you give others the space to think and contribute. This silence invites participation, drawing out valuable insights from those who might otherwise remain silent. It demonstrates that you value other people's perspectives, creating a culture of openness and inclusion. By using silence strategically, you create a more dynamic and collaborative environment where every voice is heard and respected. The power of silence isn't confined to formal settings like meetings or speeches. It can transform everyday communication, whether in a casual conversation, a difficult discussion with a family member, or a team meeting at work. The strategic use of silence in these moments allows the conversation to flow naturally, encouraging reflection, participation, and deeper connection. Silence is the gift of thoughtful communication, enabling you to speak with greater purpose and impact, and to listen with deeper empathy. Silence has the potential to transform every aspect of your communication. It helps you speak with clarity and conviction, build stronger relationships, and fosters an environment of respect and understanding. Whether you're leading a team, negotiating with partners, or simply conversing with others, silence is the tool that can elevate your communication and expand your influence. By mastering the art of silence, you unlock the full potential of your voice, making your words not just heard but felt, understood, and remembered. Chapter 11. Silence in the Digital Age. The art of saying less online. In an era where we're constantly plugged in, digital communication flowing at lightning speed, and social media buzzing with constant activity, the idea of silence can feel almost alien. We're expected to be always reachable, always responsive, and always vocal. But amid the avalanche of digital noise, the quiet power of silence has never been more vital. It's time to reclaim our voice, restore our well-being, and communicate with greater intention in this digital age. The digital world moves at a pace that per case can overwhelm even the most resilient minds. From endless social media posts and emails to the nonstop flood of messages and news, we are bombarded with information every second of the day. The constant stream leads to decision fatigue, stress, and a sense of losing control. But silence, far from being a retreat, is a powerful choice and art of navigating the digital world with mindfulness and purpose. Instead of mindlessly scrolling through feeds or responding to every ping, silence in the digital realm is about filtering the noise. It's about being intentional with what you consume, engaging only with what truly resonates with your values and needs. Silence isn't about retreating from the digital world. It's about protecting your mind from the overwhelming tide of data, opinions, and distractions. By stepping back and choosing not to engage with every bit of content that comes your way, you can create a more intentional relationship with the digital world. On social media, silence can be a tool for maintaining emotional health and peace of mind. The platforms are designed to draw you in, encouraging instant responses, endless sharing, and constant reactions. Yet, not every post or comment requires a reply. Choosing silence over the urge to react not only allows you to maintain control over your time, but also helps you avoid unnecessary conflicts, emotional burnout, and the pressure to keep up with trends. It's about responding in ways that align with your values rather than being swept up in every viral moment in the world of digital communication where texts, emails, and posts often lack tone. Silence gives you the space to think before responding. A pause before replying doesn't just prevent misunderstandings. It helps you craft more thoughtful, clear responses that reflect your true intentions. Whether it's an email to a colleague or a text to a friend, silence before reacting can transform the clarity and effectiveness of your communication. Choosing silence in the digital age is also a sign of emotional strength and wisdom. In a world that celebrates being loud, bold, and opinionated, holding back from every online debate shows self-discipline and emotional intelligence. It's not about fear of speaking, it's about recognizing that some conversations don't deserve your energy. Silence empowers you to resist the urge to react impulsively, allowing you to remain focused on what matters most in a world that constantly demands our attention. Silence offline is equally powerful. The digital detox is no longer a luxury, a necessity. Disconnecting, even for short periods, helps you recharge and regain mental clarity. By intentionally stepping away from your devices, you regain control over your time, reconnect with your inner peace, and improve your focus. For content creators, silence is a secret weapon. With everyone vying for attention, choosing to say less can actually make your voice stand out. Instead of churning out endless content just to stay relevant, you can make a bigger impact with fewer, more deliberate posts. Whether on a blog, social media, or YouTube, the power of silence in content creation lies in quality over quantity. By speaking less but with more meaning, you build deeper, more loyal connections with your audience. Silence is also a powerful tool for maintaining privacy and healthy boundaries in the digital age. We live in a time where constant availability has become the norm, but silence allows you to take back control of your time. By choosing when and how to engage online, you protect your space and energy. Silence lets you create boundaries that preserve your well-being while maintaining your presence in a way that aligns with your values. In the constant clamor of digital interactions, silence helps you stay grounded. Instead of multitasking or jumping from one notification to the next, silence lets you focus on one conversation or task at a time. Whether you're in a meeting, having a virtual chat, or simply scrolling through your feed, choosing silence lets you be more present. It helps you cultivate mindfulness, which leads to better decision-making, clearer thinking, and more meaningful connections. And most importantly, silence in the digital age fosters a deeper sense of self-awareness. In a world where everything is constantly moving, silence allows you to step back and evaluate your actions. Are you reacting to trends, or are you staying true to your values? Are you engaging with intention, or just reacting impulsively? Silence in the digital space is your opportunity to reconnect with your core, to ensure that your online actions align with your bigger life goals. The power of silence in the digital age isn't about shutting out the world, it's about engaging with it more consciously. By embracing silence in your digital interactions, content creation, and consumption, you can regain your focus, protect your peace, and communicate more effectively in this never-ending digital landscape. Silence isn't just a pause, it's a powerful tool for balance, clarity, and connection. Embrace it and transform the way you engage online, creating deeper, more meaningful interactions while preserving your well-being in the process. Chapter 12. Silence in Leadership. The power of saying less. Leadership isn't about filling the air with endless words. It's about knowing when silence speaks louder than anything we could say. In the world of leadership, the assumption often is that constant communication, speeches, meetings, quick responses is a necessity. But some of history's most effective leaders knew that the real strength of leadership lies in the spaces between words. Silence in leadership isn't about passivity or disengagement. It's about using fewer words to make a stronger impact, fostering trust, and guiding your team with clarity, purpose, and vision. When used intentionally, silence becomes one of your most powerful tools, strengthening your leadership presence and enhancing the effectiveness of your communication. The power of active listening. One of the most profound ways silence can elevate leadership is through active listening. A great leader understands that to truly lead, they must first understand the needs, concerns, and ideas of their team. By embracing silence and giving others the space to speak without interruption, you show them that you value their input and that you're truly listening. This simple act of silence builds respect and creates an environment ripe for meaningful dialogue. When people feel heard, trust flourishes, collaboration thrives, and ownership is taken with pride. Listening deeply, without rushing to respond or dominate the conversation, turns teams into cohesive, supportive units, creating a culture of empowerment. Silence also creates space for others to step forward and share their ideas, free from fear of judgment. As a leader, strategically using silence after posing a question or making a statement opens the door for others to speak up. By giving them time to process and respond, you encourage an open exchange of ideas, fueling innovation and strengthening collaboration. Silence becomes a bridge to diverse perspectives, a cornerstone of any thriving team or organization. The power of reflection in today's fast-paced world. Leaders are often expected to act quickly and decisively. However, making snap decisions without taking time to reflect can lead to mistakes. Silence gives you the gift of pause, the chance to reflect, gather your thoughts, and evaluate the best course of action. In those quiet moments, strategic, thoughtful decisions are born. These decisions align with the larger vision of the organization and benefit the team in the long run. Presence without words. Sometimes, the most powerful form of communication is the one that doesn't require words at all. Remaining calm and composed in high-pressure situations signals strength, stability, and confidence. When you don't react impulsively, you give off an aura of control, and this inspires trust in your team. They see that you can handle any crisis, which reassures them that they're in capable hands. In moments of conflict, silence can be a tool for de-escalation. Reacting in haste may only heighten tensions. Choosing to remain silent provides a chance to assess the situation objectively, bringing clarity where emotions might cloud judgment. The quiet gives space for the situation to calm, the conversation to shift, and resolution to emerge. Encouraging growth and autonomy. A leader who speaks sparingly allows their words to have greater weight and significance. Silence encourages reflection and introspection. When you don't have all the answers, you give your team the opportunity to arrive at solutions on their own. This fosters a sense of ownership, problem-solving, and autonomy. As a leader, this approach creates a culture where people feel empowered to think critically and make decisions that drive growth. Your silence sends the message that you trust them to find the right path forward. Silence as a model for focus. Silence also establishes clarity. When a leader speaks only when necessary, it highlights what truly matters. By filtering out unnecessary noise, you guide your team to focus on what's important. This reduces distractions, aligns efforts, and enhances productivity, helping everyone stay focused on the bigger picture. Modeling emotional regulation. Leadership often means navigating high-stress situations. The way you respond to pressure, can have a significant impact on your team. When you maintain silence instead of reacting with frustration or anxiety, you demonstrate emotional control. This calm presence offers security to your team, letting them know that no matter how high the stakes get, you are in control. This emotional resilience builds confidence, reduces stress, and fosters a positive work environment, building trust and transparency. Through silence, too many words can sometimes cloud clarity and lead to confusion. Leaders who speak too often may create uncertainty. In contrast, when you choose silence and follow through with actions that match your words, you build trust. Silence allows your intentions to be communicated through your actions and decisions, not just your speech. It establishes credibility and transparency, because people know that when you do speak, it's with purpose. Silence as self-care. The pressures of leadership can be overwhelming. Constant communication can lead to burnout. Silence gives you the space to recharge, reflect, and take care of your mental well-being. When you step back and embrace silence, you regain clarity and energy, which benefits not only you, but also your team. A rested, composed leader is better equipped to guide with effectiveness and strength. The strength of saying less. Silence in leadership isn't about being quiet for the sake of quiet. It's about wielding silence as a tool for deeper communication. Leaders who know how to balance speaking with listening, acting with reflecting, become the most effective. Silence lets you lead with intention, listen with empathy, and respond with wisdom. The true power of leadership lies not in filling every moment with words, but in saying less to make a greater impact. In a world that often values noise, remember that sometimes the most impactful message is the one left unsaid. Master the art of silence, and you will discover how it can transform your leadership, your team, and your personal life. Embrace the power of saying less, and you will speak with greater impact, purpose, and authenticity. Conclusion. Silence isn't weakness. It's strength, confidence, and respect for the power of words. By choosing silence in the right moments, you create space for deeper connections, clearer communication, and more effective leadership. So, embrace silence. Let it guide you, empower those around you, and inspire change. Let silence become the cornerstone of your leadership journey, and watch your ability to influence grow exponentially.